entity could assume control of our medical freedom in exchange for an education, employment, commerce, or the ability to participate in society. Unfortunately, this is already something that I have experienced. You see, my previous employer implemented policies on injection. The injection became a condition of employment. They chose not to offer reasonable accommodations for exemptions, and they took away the option to continue to test twice per week. Staff were instructed that if we were not fully injected by the 1st of October, we would no longer be allowed direct patient access. More specifically, we would no longer be allowed in the hospital. I had adhered to the twice per week testing. I utilized the PPE. I used my common sense, and I relied on my years of infectious disease training. After all, that is what nurses do. I was not afraid. I did my job, and I felt confident that I could continue to provide safe patient care. I felt confident I was not putting my coworkers at risk. I never imagined I would be asked to decide between my livelihood and my convictions, but I was. Since compliance was never an option for me, I refused, and a large part of my life was abruptly taken away, and with it, my security and ability to provide. After 12 years of service, I was removed from the hospital for non-compliance. I've been placed on unpaid leave. I was told my position was unprotected. Shame. I was deemed a risk to my patients. My badge was turned off. I never emptied my locker. And I never said my goodbye. Just like that, I was shunned from my community, and I've spent over 2 decades serving. And as if that wasn't enough, I was notified on Thursday that my position has been posted. This is an end of an era for Nurse Jackie. This is not choice, this is not force, an ultimatum so extreme that many compromise their beliefs and judgments solely for their employment. And those that have submitted to the coercion then have been used to tout propaganda for the facility's compliance. Our children deserve better. Our children have endured the most restrictive measures. It's our children that continue to sacrifice for the quote-unquote greater good. I want my child to be free. I'm fed up with rules for me and not for thee. We have very legitimate safety concerns. We have unequivocal data to show a risk-benefit analysis that does not support mass vaccination of children. We must act ethically and logically, and we must demand transparency. I will not comply with any agency that chooses not to uphold and respect personal rights. I will not compromise my core convictions and be further coerced into violating my child's choice. I've already walked away. I will walk away again. We will walk away, and we will not be alone. We are the majority. We are devoted parents, teachers, students, grandparents, caregivers, and concerned community members. We are strong, we are unified, and we demand our right to choose to be protected. Our rights to choose to be protected. The path is clear, and it is paved with love and truth and integrity. And those are the roots and the tools that we must use to protect our children. This is the way to freedom. Hold the line.